on Twitter be talking about Takeoff ain't this, Takeoff ain't that. Man, shut the fuck up! Takeoff.
You gotta react to stuff that you don't be wanting to react to. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Dwayne and Yana. And we back at it again with another reaction video. This is to Is still the best Migos. Is Takeoff still the
Today, Junior?
best on the Migos? I can't read. Dang. Anyways, by Croc Gang. I seen the first one. It was pretty funny. She's never seen it, and she's not really a Migos fan like that anyway. But anyway, if y'all like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And do y'all think Takeoff is the best Migos? I'm a Quavo fan, but Takeoff's album was pretty fire.
Would he be a Migo?
It's Migos.
Is he the best Migos? Why wouldn't he be? Is he the best Migo?
No! Please, please.
Don't touch nothing.
Boy, oh boy, where do I even begin with this one? So about a year ago exactly on the dot, I blessed the world with a gem that we've all come to know and love as why Takeoff is actually the best on the Migos.
What about you, Takeoff?
And man, y'all had a lot to say. Like I started a war in this bitch. God damn. You would think it was another Twilight movie the way I had everybody screaming Team Takeoff, Team Quavo, and Team Offset. It seemed like for the most part, either everybody loved the video and thought it was funny. Some of y'all love that video a little too much. Deleting top comments that's about Croc Gang ENT.
You know what?
Yeah, I peeped that shit. You're not slick. I thought I was on Takeoff's dick for showing him some support.
They all got glasses, you stupid bitch. Motherfuckers on Twitter be talking about Takeoff ain't this, Takeoff ain't that. Man, shut the fuck up!
Somebody love Takeoff, huh?
That nigga love. Get that nigga a kiss, boy. Get that nigga a kiss, boy. Get that nigga a kiss, boy.
But I'm not gay!
This dude wants to make love to Takeoff. So, this video was made by Takeoff's baby mama. Baby mama.
Now, baby, you had is try. Now go get that baby and leave me alone. Yo, I told you that was a bad time to have that. I told you that. It wasn't the right time. What I told you about that? Yo, you got about 5 seconds to get away from me. I told you this was the right time to have this baby anyway. I'm leaving. Yo, get out of my face. That's what you gonna do. Get out of my face!
Pot Lovin' Chef 14. One before Pot Lovin' Chef 15 like shit. You tried to make your YouTube account, but there were 13 other Pot Lovin' Chefs like shit. You probably thought this was the one, didn't you? Didn't you, bitch? All this because I tried to show my man's Takeoff some support in a time where it seemed like he couldn't even catch a break. All these people who had never even heard of Migos till Donald Glover gave them a shout out was trying to put their 2 cents in with all these lame ass Bad and Bougie memes. Cause the real Takeoff fans know I gave us a voice. I had to initiate that hashtag Takeoff 2 movement cause enough was enough. Y'all gonna sprinkle a little respect on my man's Takeoff's name. Stop playing it. Next person talking sweet about Takeoff, I'm beating their ass.
Out of my way! Can't you see he's gonna kick my butt?
So, you like kicking butts, do ya?
Stop comparing us, please! Put us against them! Not us, them! Thank you!
Get a load of this guy. Sounds like somebody's upset their lackluster album didn't get the reception that they were looking for. Like, talk about a cash grab, I couldn't even get 6 songs past this shit. Like, this might possibly be top 3 worst albums I heard this year.
What What you doing there, Bill? Satellite dish trouble?
Nah, I'm just up here to kill myself.
The only one I can really think of off the top of my head that's worse than this is Lil Xan's, and that's only because that might be the worst well-produced project I've ever heard in my life. And that shit was blowing me too when y'all was trying to use sales as an argument for why Quavo's was better. Oh, he sold over 100,000 in a week. Yeah, no shit. Look at this all-star ass lineup that he has on the features. Not to mention there's damn near 20 songs on this shit. This man didn't have to do anything to get 100,000. They could have literally went to that man and said, time to put your verse in, and he would just be like, I don't really feel like it every single time, and he was still sold over 100,000. Quavo did not need Quavo on his own album to sell 100,000. This man Takeoff has 12 songs and 2 features. One of them is Quavo, and the other
Who the fuck are you?
On top of that, Takeoff had about the worst press run I've ever seen for an album. Like, had people not been tagging me in this shit, I wouldn't have even known that this shit was coming out. Quavo, we had been known in advance that he was dropping that shit. Takeoff, he waited till the last minute. This man was running late on his own imaginary deadline. I wonder who had the upper hand like shit. So as far as I'm concerned, the 49,000 that Takeoff got first week is a lot more impressive than the 100,000 that Quavo got. Like, your favorite Migo doesn't even think he's the best Migo.
My opinion, he the best one out of all of us. To me, he the best one out the group. Man.
Go to the north side. Soon we see I on the north side. That's the first thing they say.
They say Takeoff.
Yeah, man.
When y'all still trying to find a reason to argue. Culture 2 came out, and the general consensus was that Takeoff ran that shit better than the other two, and everybody's still trying to act like it was a debate. Cause I been told y'all about Takeoff. I had to let y'all know.
He's
This nigga got memes for everything.
man.
Lift off, lift off, lift off! Man, lift these damn nuts off your forehead. The joke is old as fuck. And then when I dropped the video, everybody was like, oh, we been known that Takeoff was great. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. All right. No, you didn't. Stop trying to act like you were ahead of the curve, because you weren't. All these fake-ass Takeoff fans coming up the woodworks and shit talking about, yeah, he is the best Migo.
To be honest, I didn't even know what his name was. I didn't even know what his name was. Right? He does. I won't lie either.
Not even Takeoff. Migos
Right?
are about the only. What does that even mean? Like,
Right?
Like,
Right?
don't ever make it as a video.
I knew it.
Right?
Right? This nigga right here, bruh.
Y'all really fucking funny, huh? Y'all really
Right?
funny, huh? Nah, let me hear that.
This nigga has to go take a breather. He over here roasting people and shit. That makes sense, right?
Clowning.
Stop agreeing with me! Like shit.
Okay. He said, bitch.
But as for Takeoff's album, I liked it. You know, I enjoyed listening to the project. The cover art was dope. The theme with the whole rocket launching was pretty cool. He had some dope visuals going on in the music videos. The only criticism I really have is that some of the songs just felt like it was missing something. Like going back to the features, I get this is your solo project, but you're allowed to have a couple features here and there, my guy. You don't have to run this shit solo dolo. Like, you have all of Atlanta and QC at the tip of your fingers. Use that to your advantage. Get a little baby, a Gunna Goat, or even a Young Thug to give you a hook. Get a Hood Rich Pablo Juan, a 21 Savage, a T Grizzly, even though he's not from Atlanta, but you know, they work together to give you a verse. Bruh, do y'all know how lit a song would have been with Takeoff and Skipper the Flipper exchanging bars just left and right?
Flipper, Takeoff, Flipper, Takeoff, Flipper. The flipper, he told me way up and bust it down.
That shit would have been lit. Even the features Quavo had, like, look, I get Takeoff's not the most popular member, but he's still Amigo. If he really wanted to, he could have reached out to somebody like Drake, Nicki Minaj, Travis Scott, like anybody that like the Migos are working with. He could have reached out to them, had them be on his album. And I'm not saying he needed to feature every single song, because there was definitely some songs that he ran on his own. And definitely not to the extreme of Quavo where the feature carried the entire song. But I just feel like he didn't necessarily take advantage of all the resources that he has. A couple extra features here and there aren't gonna really hurt the final product, in my opinion. If you get the right people at least. But I do appreciate the fact that Takeoff switched up his flow numerous times on this shit. Cause that's like the biggest thing everybody was coming after me.
Man, Takeoff only knows how to rap one way. He only knows how to rap fast. That's why he's the most boring Migo. How does it feel? knowing that the best says Takeoff's the most boring.
Y'all must not have heard what I heard. Yeah. What y'all know about Hood Rich Pablo Kershenk, man? Fuck is they talking about?
Woke up this morning, can't remember nothing. Two bitches just flew in from London.
He finna take out the sword and make y'all commit seppuku. Y'all keep playing him.
I've been approved. You can't get in, I'ma charge by 10 and flex on you.
Is that? Take Beyonce? Take Kaya Carey? I can't think of another one.
Oh my god.
Takeoff Houston? Nah, none of these have just been clever, but that was the worst one. That one was trash. Well, brother, get him out of here. That's enough from you today, playboy. But overall, I liked it. It's a solid first solo project, you know, and that's a lot more than a lot of y'all was expecting. Y'all didn't think he had it in him to give us one, but I tried to warn y'all. And now comes the long-awaited question. Is Takeoff still the best on the Migos? I mean, to me he is. Takeoff's still very cool to me, like shit. But I can see why people would think that is Offset. At this point, Offset's the one that's making the most noise. He's been working the hardest. As far as I'm concerned, he's arguably the face of the Migos at this point with the help of Cardi B. I wouldn't be surprised if Offset ended up having the best solo project out of the three of them. But Takeoff's still my guy. I'm still gonna always argue that when the Migos do a song together or they do a project together, Takeoff the best of them. Simple as that. Like a sick bitch. My answer never changed. I don't need to phone a friend. I don't need to ask the audience. I told you my answer, so put it in. Put it in!
You're facing the wrong way, sir.
But, I mean, technically I'm still right. Technically, as of right now, Takeoff has the best solo project out of the Migos. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this series while I'm still right. Just in the off chance that Offset's is better. See, cause y'all playing checkers, I'm playing poker with this shit. Fuck is they talking about? I'm gonna pull my cards back while I'm ahead. But until Offset drops his solo project, I guess we're gonna have to just wait on it.
Hello, world.
That man got his own project coming out. So, when's the 14th? Friday? Don't talk to me then. Oh, you got work anyway. So I'll be here by myself.
You know how close I was to smacking you just now?
Look, I like all the Migos. My favorite is still always gonna be Quail because that nigga is nice. But I fuck with mans. He believe that Takeoff is the best, so.
Takeoff is the only one I can understand.
Offset album gonna be fire too, cause that man fire, all of them on fire.
I feel like if Offset hadn't started messing with Cardi, I wouldn't even know who he was.
Boy!
To be honest.